Hey, this is John Cena, WWE superstar and 15-time champ, and you are watching Miss WWE Fan 13. You can't see us.
What's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys my top 5 favorite defining moments figures. Now, these are my favorite figures in the line that Mattel makes. I know they just came out with the new Ric Flair one. I believe there's an Ultimate Warrior one. I believe there's a Macho Man one. Maybe a Shawn Michaels one. And I know they are releasing a Hulk Hogan one in the near future. And I don't know, I heard they were going to be making a Razor Ramon NWO, or Scott Hall. Either as Razor Ramon or Scott Hall. I don't know how they're going to do it, whether it was going to be with the NWO or not. But either way, that'd be pretty cool, and I would like to see that. But in this video, I'm going to show you I only have 5 defining moments. So I put them in order from my least favorite to my favorite. So let's get started. So number 5, it is the one, the only, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So in this figure, he has his, obviously like his dragon costume with the light where he's like, where he usually like blows the fire and whatnot. So here's the front, and it's from March 30th, 1991. So let me just get a close look of it. You're saying, Kayla, you've met Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Why didn't you get it signed? You love getting those things signed. Yeah, guys, I didn't know Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was going to be during my access last year. So this year, I'm just going to carry this figure around and hope I see him. So, because I love getting these figures signed. And then on the back, it has the awesome detail in the jacket. Or not the jacket, but the just is top. So I'll read the back for you guys. March 30th, 1991. The Dragon devastates Brooklyn Brawler in his blazing return to WWE. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat truly personified the aura of a dragon as he entered the ring for his first WWE match in 3 years. Sporting the headdress and wings of the beast, Steamboat climbed the top rope with unwavering confidence and breathed fire into the air. The dragon was back. Steamboat had departed WWE, sorry guys, I can't talk today, back in 1988 to return to the National Wrestling Alliance, where he engaged in several legendary matches against Ric Flair and enjoyed a 3-month reign as the NWA champion. However, he left the NWA again in 1989, leaving fans unsure whether they'd ever see the Dragon compete again. 2 years later, on an episode of Superstars, Steamboat entered the ring a new man, but with the same awe-inspiring ability of old the Dragon, proceeded to launch a seamless attack on his opponent, Brooklyn Brawler. Steamboat, overwhelmed by the Brawler with his high-flying aerial arsenal, and easily pinned him for the victory. Any doubt fans had about Steamboat's return had disappeared. Much to their delight, a new era in the Dragon's remarkable career had begun. So that is the history behind this figure. And that's why they decorated it and did everything that they did with it, because of that one match. That is why I'm reading the story to you guys on the back. The next one. He is the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment. The Rock. The Rock and Sock connection. It kind of irritates me that they didn't make a Mankind. Why? But anyways, so the Rock tribute from Mankind Rock and Sock collection. Here's the front. He has the sunglasses, the microphone, and the jacket. Well, 2 jackets and his pants. And then here's the back. Not much to really show on the back, except for the story. So I'll read it to you guys like I did with this other one. September 27th, 1999. Raw ratings soar when The Rock receives amusing tribute from Mankind. Anyone familiar with the Rock and Sock connection knows that these 3-time World Tag Team Champions never disappoint, and they once again demonstrated why they're considered one of the most entertaining and likely tag teams in WWE when Mankind surprised his former rival with an entertainingly twisted tribute. After a sea of balloons fell from the rafters in honor of The Rock's birthday, Mankind brought out 3 individuals from The Rock's past to join them. In the ring, his 6th grade home economics teacher, a high school football coach, and a former girlfriend. Rather than greeting these old comrades with open arms, The Rock kicked out each each out of the ring with one of his classic send-off lines. To conclude the festivities, Mankind introduced Yerpel the Clown, who led the crowd in singing Happy Birthday to The Rock, and then presented him with his own personalized Rock and Sock Connection jacket. Although The Rock seemed perplexed by the entire scenario, WWE fans were extremely amused, making this the highest rated Raw segment of all time. So that is the story behind this figure, that jacket, and whatever else you want to know. Okay, the next one. These last three are all signed, so that has a tiny bit to do with why they're my favorite. This one, Bret Hart signed. Obviously, you can see right there. To Kayla, Bret the Hitman Hart with a heart. I really like this figure because I like the Canadian flag that it comes with, and also the championship. I love how in these figures, they put them in poses. For example, The Rock is about to start his "If You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking" kind of thing. And then Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with his torch. So, anyways. But back to this. I love how they have the belt on Bret Hart, and then him holding the Canadian flag. And then also it being signed. It's kind of hard to see because he signed it in black, but in person you can see it perfectly. Don't you just hate that when you can't see it on camera? But it's there, as you can tell. And then the back, you can see the Canadian flag a little better. So I'll read you guys this. From July 6, 1997. Home is where the heart is. Bret leads New Heart Foundation to victory. The New Heart Foundation defended Canada's honor with a remarkable victory in a wild 10-tag team match over their American adversaries at In Your House 16 Canadian Stampede in Bret Hitman Hart's hometown of Calgary, Alberta. Bret had recently reunited with Jim the Anvil Neidhart and recruited younger brother Owen Hart, rest in peace, British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith and Brian Pillman to form the New Heart Foundation. The stable shared a love for their Canadian and British roots and an aversion towards anything American. The opposing team of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ken Shamrock, Goldust, and the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal, represented the United States, which made the conflict even more personal. The 24-minute brawl came to a close when Bret tossed Stone Cold back into the ring after the rattlesnake attacked the Hart family members watching the match from ringside. Owen then quickly took a hold of Austin and rolled him up for the pin, but the action didn't stop there. Amid a wild brawl, the entire fabled Hart family rushed in the ring and cleared it of Austin's remaining teammates to punctuate a hard-fought victory on their beloved Canadian soil. So, I could just imagine how the crowd was. That was probably badass to be there, to be honest. I was only 1 year old when this happened, but that was probably a very badass show to be at. Just like I can remember being there against Undertaker and Triple H in Hell in a Cell. That was just badass also. With the crowd, like, that's probably my favorite match I've ever seen live. But I'll get into that in another video. Number 2. You guys are going to be shocked, but the Phenom himself, Undertaker. And it is signed. That's why this is definitely number 2. If it wasn't signed, it'd probably be at the top of my number 5 favorite. But the fact that it is signed is the reason why it's number 2. So, defining moments, Undertaker from Survivor Series 1996, the year I was born. So, here's Undertaker. And then the back, not much to see, just the black. So, I'm going to read this thing on the back for you guys. November 17th. Me and my girlfriend's anniversary is November 18th, 1996. Undertaker rises again at Survivor Series, earns chance to settle score with Paul Bearer. After being buried alive months earlier, Undertaker made his return to WWE at Survivor Series 1996, defeating his former rival Mankind and winning entry into the steel cage that held Paul Bearer captive 20 feet above the ring. Undertaker was first betrayed by his former mentor at SummerSlam 1996 during the first ever Boiler Room Brawl, when Bearer hit him with his urn, which allowed Mankind to earn the victory. The devastating loss not only intensified Undertaker's conflict with Mankind, but also ignited a rivalry with Bearer. He later encouraged the Executioner to interfere in Undertaker's buried alive match against Mankind, resulting in the burial of the dead man. When Undertaker returned later that year at Survivor Series, Bearer was locked away high above the ring. The stipulation of the match was that if Undertaker beat Mankind, he'd be allowed into the cage to battle Bearer. After a grueling face-off, Undertaker pinned Mankind and earned his shot at his archenemy. Unfortunately, the Executioner interfered once again, which allowed Bearer to escape before the Undertaker could settle the score. So here's the figure once again, signed. I had him sign it in silver. Silver, yeah. Because it just comes out better. If he would have done it in black, you would not be able to see it at all, because it's all black. So, and last but not least, if most of you guys know my collection, you know which figure is coming across right now. Yes, John Cena, signed. Now, this figure is not only my favorite because it's signed, but also because, number one, it's when John Cena was still in his chain gang kind of thing. Kinda. It has the 2 belts that he created, and it has his chain. That is why I love this figure. So it has this WWE spinner. He's wearing the chain gang hat, his basketball jersey. There's his big ass chain over there, and his US spinner belt. That's why I love this figure. It's an awesome figure. I've always loved it. It was the first the first Defining Moments I bought. I pre-ordered it. I bought it the second it came out because it's just so badass. And also, me and my girlfriend's favorite number is 13. Miss WWE fan, 13. So yeah, that's also pretty cool. So here's the front again with the 2 belts and the chain and whatever, and he also has his wristbands. And then on the back, you can see more detail into the wristbands. You can see it's the chain gang wristbands. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And on the back also, you can see it says 13 and it says Cena. So, and here's the side picture. Yeah, so let me read the story on the back. And if you guys don't know, this is the 2005 draft lottery figure. June 6, 2005. WWE Champion John Cena drafted to Raw. The champ is here. A jam-packed crowd in St. Louis, Missouri was brought to its feet when WWE Champion John Cena was announced as General Manager Eric Bischoff's first draft pick to Raw, the largest acquisition in Raw history. While hosting his interview segment, The Highlight Reel, Chris Jericho appeared as shocked as the crowd when Cena's entrance music blasted throughout the arena. The champ trotted down the ring looking more confident than ever, with the WWE Championship hung over his shoulder. Just 2 months prior, Cena had won the title after defeating JBL at WrestleMania 21. Now Cena brought the world's most prestige title to one of the most successful shows in television history, and the WWE universe exploded with joy. That doesn't happen anymore. Confused at how SmackDown's champion could be drafted to the Raw roster, Jericho asked the champ to explain the shocking development. Cena replied by issuing a warning to the entire WWE. No one is safe. The champ is here. So, number 1 favorite Defining Moments figure. So, yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I just want to say one little message to my subscribers. Thank you for all the support. And there's some fans on here that I have that I'm glad I have. A few to name. Grimmy 1, I think that's how you say it. There's another one that has account. I think it's named just Jesus Christ or something, and it has a picture of Jesus. Trying to remember who else was in that little conversation. I can't remember who else, but you guys know who you are. With that little kid with the Sting picture, just ignore that little kid, guys. Don't give him any attention. His videos suck. He is nothing here in the YWC. He is honestly just probably pure jealous, either number 1 because of my subscribers. But the thing is, guys, I worked for my subscribers. Like, even on my shittiest days, because of my cancer, where I feel here and I'm gonna fucking throw up all over this room, and the days I feel just nauseous, sick, not eating all day, unable to drink, can barely even walk, I still come on here and make videos. When I'm in the hospital, I still make videos. So maybe, because I know I earned my subscribers. All 540 whatever of you guys. I earned it. So that little kid is probably jealous, either because of that. Number two, maybe he's pissed because I met John Cena, because that's when he started giving me the hate after my Make-A-Wish. But yeah, he subscribed to me. So all I can say, kid, thank you for the sub, thank you for the view, and thank you for the dislike. So yeah, guys, that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up and comment right down below. And if you guys want to see some of my past videos or stay tuned for some of my future videos, just hit that subscribe button that's down below also. And that's it for this video, guys. So you can't see me.